nor are we associated with the artists who make them. Also, we're going to say a lot of weird and possibly dirty things, and maybe your kids don't need to hear that.
The soundtrack for this series features music by Keegan Church. You can find them at keeganchurch.bandcamp.com or wherever you get music online.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Tales from the Cryptid, the podcast where your boy Gaston Laroux, aka your favorite cryptid, talks about creepy shit from the past. Today, we have a really exciting series starting for you. You all remember what happened at the Opera Garnier 30 years ago in 1992? I'm sure you all remember the rumors of there being an opera ghost at the Opera Garnier. I am excited to announce that I finally have proof that the opera ghost was real. It actually existed. I have acquired through means of which I am not going to disclose on the podcast for fear of legal backlash, that I now have exclusive rights and access to the footage, the security footage from the Paris Opera Garnier from 30 years ago. And I have worked tirelessly putting it together with some amateur footage from the time to bring you the story of what actually happened. We're going to take us back all the way back to 1992. On this day in 1992, it was the 21st of September. It was the night of the retirement party for the previous managers of the Opera House, Debienne and Pauligny. And this night was supposed to be amazing. But something terrible happened. The Opera Garnier is the biggest opera house in France and possibly all of Europe, which also means it's the biggest and the best one in the world, let's be real, because we're French people and that's how we feel, even though I don't have a French accent right now. But anyway,
It's just like a Pocahontas thing where we're actually speaking French, but they're like, you hear it as English, like...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Easy answer.
Yeah. The Opera Garnier is the biggest opera house in all of the world. And huge, many floors and rooms and tunnels and hallways and attics and basements and living areas and working areas. And it's basically a small town contained within itself. And as such, everyone in this opera house kind of knows everyone else who lives there. It's very beautiful and grand, and there have been some weird stuff going on. People are maybe a little on edge, but the most exciting thing that's happening right now is, of course, the previous manager's retirement. So we're going to start our story off with one of our residents who lives and works in the Opera Garnier. So, Christine, how are you doing?
I'm good.
So we see on our footage, this is kind of an interview style with Christine and one of the other people who lives and works at the Opera House. Hey, Christine, I am so excited. I heard about how you finally get to be on stage today.
Yes, hi. No, I'm actually, sorry. Really quick, but when we say on stage, meaning like as the singer or as the dancer?
Wait, you haven't heard yet?
No, I haven't heard.
Oh my god, everyone is talking about how La Carlotta is mysteriously sick today.
She's sick?
Well, I mean, you know La Carlotta. Maybe she's not sick so much as royally pissed off. But yeah, she's talking about how she's not going to perform today, and your name is listed as the understudy for her performance.
Is that real? Is that they picked me?
Yeah, haven't you? Oh, right, because I guess no one actually expected La Carlotta to be sick ever or to never perform because, she could never resist giving her 15 minutes on the spotlight every stage, every night for the rest of her life. But yeah, she's not performing today. I think maybe we should go and talk to the director.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so you go and make your way to the front of the house. As you're walking toward the front of the house, you see a lot of people there. There are tons of people. Everything seems really, really chaotic. In the center of all of the people is the artistic director, and his name is... Give me a French name, someone.
Fabien.
Pierre.
His name is Fabien Pierre.
Oh my god.
We did it.
All right, so Fabien Pierre is standing in the middle of all of these people. They're just kind of swarming around and shooting questions at him, and he's frantically trying to figure out what is going on and what to do. And he's shouting out orders. Well, if she's not in her dressing room, we'll go find her. Someone go find her. Yes, of course, we need flowers on the stage at 18 o'clock. Why wouldn't we need flowers? We have flowers on the stage every day at 18 o'clock. For God's sake, somebody get my puppy some water. And he's just freaking out.
Fabien Pierre, is Carlotta out sick?
Ah, Christine. Just the girl we were looking for. She's, well, maybe she's not, she's indisposed right now, and she is not able to perform tonight. And why is your name under her name as the understudy?
I guess I'm the only one that knows the lines.
Do you know the lines? I've
No.
never seen you practice in my life.
Carlotta's so good when she goes on. I sometimes mouth along with her.
Okay, I want you to do a roll to convince him that you're not BSing it, that you have every right to have your name there.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
What an honor to have the first role.
What an honor.
I know. So, the way that rolls work is I give you a number and you have to try to beat it. And you're going to roll the dice that is specifically listed for that specific stat, and you can convince me to use any stat that you want as long as it makes sense.
Perfect.
For example, you could conceivably convince me to roll a fight stat. I'm not sure it would be appropriate in this situation, but you could if you had a high dice for that.
Amazing. I'm gonna pitch brains because of my good lie about lip syncing.
Okay, good deal. So I'm going to say that this is going to be a moderately difficult roll. I'm going to say you gotta beat a 12.
A 12?
Well, let's say 10. Let's say 10. What dice do you have for brains?
Brains, I have a D12.
You have a D12 for brains. Oh my.
That's
Yeah.
Alex. Alex is a dice for brains.
What?
It's a compliment.
Where do you have your highest?
The D20 is in flight.
Which is obviously not a good one for here. Okay, all right, sure.
I could try to pitch flight, but
just let him roll. Maybe it'll come out
we'll see.
aces.
You know,
Go for it.
We got a shot.
Go for it.
There's 12 numbers on that die.
Yeah,
Come on.
you get a 10.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. All right. Well, that's okay. So one of the cool things about failing is that you get an adversity token now. Hooray!
Yay!
So give yourself one adversity token there, and you failed by 4 points, which means you failed, but not too badly. So it means there's some minor short-term consequences, but these won't shift the story for more than a minute or two. Someone give me a minor consequence for this.
He slaps her in the face.
Oh.
He takes off his glove, and
It's like extremely weak though. Like
Yeah,
it
totally.
doesn't hurt at all.
So he takes off the glove off of his left hand, and with his right hand, he ever so lightly but effectively slaps you in the face and tells you to get off of his stage.
Oh, it's embarrassing as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get off of my stage.
I just scurry off, not making eye contact.
While all of this nonsense is going on, we have got some very important people who are touring the Opera House. The Count Philippe, who is the Count de Chagny, and his younger brother, Raoul, are touring the opera house. Ben, I need an opera house manager to give these gentlemen a tour. What do you say?
Yes, I can do the I can show these people around.
All right, so we shift our scene now to the grand foyer of the opera house, where Philippe and his younger brother have arrived to have their tour of the opera house. They meet the house manager, whose name is...
Hello, my name is Laureline. It's nice to meet you. I am from France, as we all are.
Nice to meet you too. It's nice to meet you too, Laureline. I am Philippe, the Count de Chagny.
Oh, enchanté. Oh, I didn't know they had those anymore. How interesting.
Well, it's really more of like an old school title, but, we still have...
I'll say.
We still have money and stuff, and dashing good looks.
Very good for you. Well, what would you like to see first?
Well, my brother here, this is his first time at the opera house, and since, we're going to be big patrons of it, I thought, we should see whatever he wants to see. So what do you think? What kind of stuff you want to see, younger bro?
Oh, Philippe, I wish to see the lights, the actors, the je ne sais quoi, the mon petit chou, I want to see everything.
Just to be clear, just to be clear, you would like to see je ne sais quoi, literally the thing that cannot be described, and you want to see it.
Is this not a theater, an opera? You cannot show me the things I cannot see? You cannot make me feel what I cannot feel?
Would you like to see the stables? There are some stables with horses in them.
I do like horses.
That sounds like some je ne sais quoi to me. Oh, and also maybe we'll see the petite shoes over there too. You feed the horses petite shoes?
Yes. They're actually pretty big shoes.
Oh.
They're made of iron.
Shoe in French means cabbage.
Come along. And we're walking.
So you all decide to go to the far edges of the opera house, toward the back entrance, and there are some stables back there with some horses.
Is it the chestnut one?
This one's name is Geronimo.
Is Geronimo the chestnut one?
Yes. Oh, you have a horsey sense, my friend.
It's a certain je ne sais quoi.
Yes, the horses are nice, but brother, we have horses at home.
I mean, of course we have horses at home, but these are new horses we have not seen.
You're right, these are new horses.
These are actor horses.
These are professional horses.
I see. They are professional horses. Can we pet the horses on their little nosies?
Yes, they, like you say, they are professionals.
All right.
Yes.
Philippe walks over and bows to one of the horses and pets it on its little nosy. He doesn't need to make a roll. He succeeds.
Raoul walks up to the chestnut horsey and plants a kiss delicately upon its nose.
It makes a little sound.
It purrs at me. What a horse.
Yes, that's a. It is an Ecuadorian.
It is a Persian horse.
It is a Persian horse. Yes, it is. It is from Persia. We call it the Persian.
I know my horses.
This is fun. I enjoy seeing these horses, but maybe we can go somewhere else now. Where would we like to go next, brother?
I mean, this is a opera house. Mayhaps we should see the players?
Oh, the players.
The operas? Where do you keep your operas?
Yes, where do you keep your operas?
Wait, are you asking to see like the sheet music, or you're wanting to see a show? I guess I assumed you had tickets.
I mean, why would we not come to an opera house and not see an opera?
Well, yes, but that's not really what I do.
But, of course, the opera is a few hours away from now still. Of course, we have tickets. We have our own private box, for God's sake. We're the Count and the Vicomte. How dare you ask us such impertinent questions? I think my brother wants to see the opera players. May we have a backstage tour of the stage?
Oui.
I think that could be arranged for rich people, yes.
Well, we are rich people indeed.
Yes. Come along, and we're walking.
We're walking, and you go through the theater, and you make your way to the stage. And there you see quite a similar sight that we have seen previously with Christine. There are people buzzing about. in quite a hectic panic.
Bees.
There is the artistic director screaming obscenities and warnings and threats on the stage, and now it's just a bunch of chaos.
It is like this even hours before a show. It takes a monumental amount of effort to put on an opera.
Are we really paying money for this? Is this where our funds are going?
Of course, brother. This is the dream of France. This is art. This is music. This is magic. This is
a mess.
a thing where people put on a show.
A je ne sais quoi.
A je ne sais quoi, you may say.
This is an actual mess.
Well, yes. So is the scaffolding on a building as it is being constructed. So is the raw ingredients in a kitchen
In a cake?
before it becomes a delicious soup.
Oh, I was hoping you would say cake.
I can say cake. You know, it works for cake too.
My brother wants some cake, and I need you to go and get us some cake immediately.
I would love some
This
cake.
is the flour on the baker's apron that you are seeing.
Is the baker going to bring me some cake?
Laureline, is the baker going to bring him some cake?
Well, we don't really have a baker on staff, but we are in Paris.
If we are paying you so much money, why not have a baker on staff?
This is unheard of, brother. This is unheard of. No baker on staff.
You need to do some managing and get a baker on staff.
I am not a manager.
You're the play manager.
You're the house manager.
Oh, I thought I was just a tour guide. No, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, house manager.
Go get us some cake, please.
Please.
Oh, okay, I can probably get someone else to get you some cake. But I will, yeah, you know what? I know a nice little bakery just a couple of blocks away.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm going to leave now and go do that.
Take the horses.
Wait.
Yes? Yeah, we?
Brother, what kind of cake did you want?
Oh, I would love a nice croissant cake
That's...
with a little baguette
I'm not sure.
and some escargot.
My brother wants a croissant cake with baguette and escargot immediately.
This is just... I thought, you know, we just spent a dozen episodes being really mean to France, and I don't know if this is such a good idea. But yeah, sure. Yes, I will go get you some things that I'm sure you will enjoy.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Oh, I thought she would never leave.
I mean, good help is had to pay for, you know?
I suppose so. I think our first order of business should be to try and get her fired, brother.
I agree.
Here's where the magic happens. There are people running around and such.
Ooh, magical.
Yes.
Yes.
At that moment, Fabian? Fabian. Is Fabian a French name?
Fabian Pierre.
Fabian Pierre.
Monsieur Pierre.
At that moment, Monsieur Pierre sees the two of you standing there, looking very cross and somewhat bored. Well, at least he sees Philippe looking that way. How is Raoul looking?
Raoul is looking vacant and mildly constipated.
Excellent. So he sees Raoul looking vacant and mildly constipated, and he rushes over and he says, "Oh my goodness, are you the Count and the Vicomte?"
Mon Dieu.
Oui, I am the Viceroy Count.
I am Monsieur Fabian Pierre. Do not worry if my first name is not French.
Fabian Pierre, you are the playman.
I am the playman, that is what they call me here. I am the playman, and we are getting ready for tonight's performance, but perhaps you see it is chaos, it is utter chaos.
Oh, she's a part of the process. Oui?
Oh, you are quite familiar with the process then?
No.
Oh, then yes, it is part of the process, you are correct. You're correct, this is all part of the process. Perhaps you and your brother would like to join the other upper crusts in having some refreshments before the show. And
we do have a girl getting us some bread, yes.
oh, excellent. A girl getting you some bread. This is France after all.
No need for any extra crust.
Oh, I see. Excellent. I am glad that you are well taken care of, and I hope that you two were not here specifically to see our diva La Carlotta, no?
I mean, why would we not want to see La Carlotta?
Of course we have come to see La Carlotta.
Why would we not?
The La Carlotta is not here. She is not here.
Scandal.
She will not perform today, but it is okay. Please do not worry yourselves about it. We are trying desperately to find an understudy for the role of Black Carlotta, but do not worry yourselves about it.
I will not.
Okay, great. So you don't worry yourself about it. The artistic director walks away from you, bowing profusely and then screaming more warnings and threats and obscenities into the atmosphere.
What a silly place, Philippe.
Yes, quite indeed.
I suppose we should go rub elbows with these crusties.
Yes, I believe that is the correct course of action. So the two of you move on to rub elbows with crusties.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Christine, you have just been slapped in the face by a soft, limp, white glove and thrown off of the stage. What is your next course of action?
I think I'll go try to find Meg or someone else that I know from among the dancers.
Okay, great. So you go on to the dressing rooms where you know all of the dancers are before the show, and you go to the dressing room, and it's just Megan there right now, and she is trying to get ready. And she sees you enter the dressing room, and she says, "Oh, Christine, how are you?"
I'm all right. It's chaos out there. Do you know what's happening with... Why is my name on the understudy? As Carlotta's understudy.
Oh, Christine, do you not know?
No, I've been trying to figure it out.
Oh, you know, we all just kind of assumed that you put your own names there because nobody knows why your name is on there.
I wouldn't have just put my own name, though.
Are you sure? Because it seems like I didn't put your names there, and the artistic director did not put your names there. Oh, who else would have put your names there? Oh, we all know La Carlotta has never even had an understudy.
I guess. I don't know. I swear I didn't, but...
Well, no matter. You should probably get ready then to go on stage, I guess, right?
Do you think they'll actually let me go on?
Well, who else are they gonna get to let go on? I mean...
I guess so.
You are kind of the worst singer among us, though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe that's rude. I'm so sorry, Christine, but if we're being honest...
It's such a vote of confidence. Thanks.
Well, but we all love you. You're the best dancer among us, which is why it seems weird that they would take the best dancer and the worst singer and move her from dancer to singer. But I'm sure that whoever did it, Christine, wink wink, had a very good reason for it.
I guess there's nothing to do but just go through with it.
Yeah, so... I think that's probably a good idea. And at that moment, the doors open to the dressing room, and a dozen young dancer girls start rushing in, and they're all in a tizzy.
Tizzy.
Tizzy, 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 tizzy.
Tizzy.
Oh my goodness! Meg, Christine, the most terrible thing has happened.
What is it?
Yeah, you should come say it. It's terrible.
No, we can't go out there. Shut the door.
Shut the door. Close it.
What's happened?
Put the lock on it.
Tell us what has happened.
Oh, the most terrible thing. So we were all just out in the hallway, right? We were behind the stage. We were getting ready. We were practicing one last practice before the performance tonight because we know it's going to be the disaster, right, girls?
I was doing my pirouettes.
And your pirouettes are so beautiful, honey.
Yes.
I always assume it's going to be a disaster.
Yes, well, tonight La Carlotta is not performing, and someone wrote Christine's... Oh, Christine, sorry, I didn't mean to...
Oh.
Well, you know, Christine, we love you as a dancer.
I don't. I think you're scum.
I'm not a fan, really.
I think you're a bad dancer and a worse singer.
Well, she's certainly a bad singer, but come on, girls, let's not be too rude.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter, Christine, honey.
It's a dog-eat-dog world in here.
I appreciate the support.
I ate 4 dogs last week.
We didn't invite you to practice with us. We were out there without you.
What is all this about Carlotta not performing?
Yeah, right? What's going on?
Has anyone seen her?
What'd you do to her, Christine?
I didn't do anything, I swear.
Pinky swear?
Yeah, I'll pinky swear.
All right. I'm going to hold you to it.
The girls and I, we were all out there practicing, and do you know what we saw?
What'd you see?
A big bird?
Yeah, we did see a big bird.
Was it yellow?
It was...
Awesome.
Yes, we saw a big yellow bird, and we thought that perhaps it was an evil omen of things to come because birds should not be in the theater.
Nope.
And then we saw one of the firemen. He was running from behind the stage. He was running. Can you believe it? He was running from behind the stage.
He was super cute, too.
Of course he's super cute, honey.
Was he running towards a fire?
He was running away from the fire. Firemen should not be running away from the fire.
Really took out from his cuteness, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's no good.
It did. I thought he was one of the good ones for sure. But he was running away. And then I was brave enough to go and see what happened because, of course, I'm the best of us.
She was so brave, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Way better than Christine.
Way better than Christine.
Are you sure you don't want to go on for Carlotta?
You know, Christine, no, because I don't want to embarrass myself in front of hundreds of people, unlike you, apparently.
She's a terrible singer, too, Christine.
God, she's the worst.
You don't want to hear her sing.
Wait, me? How dare you?
No, Ben said that.
Ben, how dare you? Why is...
My name is Charlize.
I thought your name was Benhamina.
Benhamina.
But Charlize. How dare you, Charlize?
I'm two of them, so.
Benhamina, Charlize.
I would not apologize for speaking my truth.
Quit tittering and tell us what happened.
Okay, so, listen, I went back behind the stage and there was a man.
Well, there's a few of them around.
Well, no,
yeah.
listen, this man, he wasn't alive anymore.
Did the firemen kill him?
No, I don't think so. He was hanging from a rope from the rafters.
The rafters killed him.
The rafters killed him.
The rope killed him.
I think perhaps the rope.
The Raptors killed him?
The raptors killed him.
The raptors and the rafters, they killed him.
The rapping raptors and the rafters killed him?
That's a deep callback.
That is a deep callback. That's a Batman and Robin callback.
That's a 4-year-old callback.
Yes, the raptors and the rafters took a rope and they killed him. I think they killed him. But listen, he was just hanging there and I screamed the biggest scream and I ran toward the girls and they all screamed and then we ran in here and this is where we are. And Christine, I'm telling you, it was the ghost.
The ghost.
We screamed just like this.
Whee!
Yeah, the ghost, Christine.
So you haven't called an ambulance, or you haven't?
Why did you tell us first? That doesn't make any sense, honey.
Well, but I got so scared and I screamed, and then you screamed, and then we ran, and we all ran in here, and this is where we are.
Yeah.
Should we not go and make
Okay.
sure that he's not still alive?
Oh my god. I'm bad at this, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're probably in shock. Do you need a blanket?
It's okay, honey. You're pretty. You don't have to be good at a crisis.
Thank you, Charlize. I am the prettiest of us, am I not?
Jesus.
Well, I didn't say that.
Yeah, maybe I do need a blanket. Can someone else go? I don't want to go. I'm scared.
I feel so bad for the audience trying to keep up with who is talking and what their name is in this scene.
I'll go check.
Oh, I could go check.
Oh, okay. Christine's going to go check.
Okay, Christine, you go check. Thank you, darling.
You stay here. Where exactly did you see this?
It was backstage. It was near the fly system. You know, where they pull the ropes and the curtains go up and down.
Sure, I'll go take a look.
Okay.
You guys just don't lock the door. Don't let anyone in.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Lock the door, let everyone in. Gotcha.
No? Okay.
Thanks, honey. You go risk your life. We're gonna stay in here. Okay. We're gonna lock the door as soon as you leave. You can't come back. Goodbye. And she pushes you out the door and locks it behind you.
You know what? I take it back. She has main character energy.
Quick, Cuddy, take this, and I hand her my revolver.
Sorry, where were you keeping that?
In my bodice.
And here, this too. And I hand you 8 knives.
Now, how is she gonna hold 8 knives?
And a stick of unlit dynamite.
Oh my goodness gracious! You all are just the absolute worst. Here, take my grenade. Now go, honey.
I'm just carrying an armful of weird assorted weaponry.
They're all prop weapons.
They're all prop weapons. None of them work.
All right, so Christine has been pushed out into the hallway with all of these prop weapons. And you hear the door lock behind you.
Pranked.
Click, clack.
Take a moment looking down at my arms full of this weird stuff and just head off in the direction of where she found the body.
You don't have to keep holding it.
I was going to.
Yes, you do. Don't you drop my revolver.
You never know when you might need it.
Christine, you walk... You just keep holding all of this stuff. And you walk through the bowels of the theater, and perhaps you didn't notice before just how quiet it can be when everyone else is out and about, and the chaos is elsewhere. But in these back rooms, these back hallways, before a show, it's really quiet, and you're feeling kind of alone. None of the other girls wanted to come with you, not even Meg, who you thought was your best friend. When everyone else pushed you out, she just kind of waved, and you're just all alone walking through these back hallways. How do you feel?
At least I have my emotional support grenade.
You do have your emotional support grenade.
But no, I think that it feels like the silence is oppressive, like it has a weight to it, and I'm just trying to get to wherever this thing is as quickly as I can, so I don't have to think about it.
You're just kind of rushing and hustling and trying to get through and trying to find out where it is that they saw this, but you think you're in the right area, but you don't really see anything or anyone.
Is it dark? Like, are there lights that I can turn on?
I mean, there are lights.
There's just no one.
But the lights are all, they're controlled by big panels elsewhere. And so it's not completely pitch black, but the working lights are turned quite low right now for no good reason.
Is there like a panel of ropes, like a rigging, that might be what she was talking about?
Yeah, so you run over to the stage left area, and you see where the rigging usually is, and it's there, and all of the ropes seem to be fixed where they're supposed to be. You don't see anyone. No one's hanging from a rope. No one's lying on the ground. No one's around. No one's walking. It's just you.
I'll call out, "Hello? Is there anyone back here?"
And as you do this, you hear your own voice echoing around. But then when it echoes back, it seems like it sounds a little bit different. So you hear the same, "Hello, is anybody in here?" But it seems deeper and harsher.
Hello? Is anybody in here?
Just like that.
I'll take one last look around and then kind of just turn tail and run back the way I came.
All right, yeah, you do that. Give me a flight roll just for funsies. I'm gonna say let's beat a 10.
It is a 10.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you just kind of barely succeed. You don't fail. You don't super succeed. You just kind of succeed. If there was something scary back here, it didn't get you.
Yes, there's that.
Good.
You run back to where you came from. You still have your armful of props. You didn't even drop any of them.
If I walk by the prop department, I'll try and return those.
Okay, you do walk by the prop tables and you just kind of like throw them on the table as you walk by.
Yeah. Scatter them everywhere.
And you make it back to the dressing room. And this time the dressing room, the doors are open. The girls have kind of scattered about, and Meg is in there. And she says, "Oh, Christine, while you were away looking for whatever it was that those girls were scared of, Fabien Pierre came looking for you. I think that he went back to the stage. I think you should go and see him."
Sure. You don't know what he wanted to see me about?
I mean, it's probably the thing about where you wrote your name under La Carlotta's understudy.
Does everyone know? Does everyone think I did it?
Listen, sweetie, everyone knows you did it. Who else would have done it? And everyone knows about it. This is a small community. We be talking. All
right. I'll go find him. I didn't see anything back there, though. Do you know? Everyone seems to have calmed down?
Well, they just kind of got really scared, and they ran away, and then the nameless girl that we didn't give a name to who came in here who was saying all of that stuff, she went to the nurse's station, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get pretty, so I'll see you later.
All right. And Meg, you're always pretty.
Aw, thanks, sweetie. So are you.
Thank you.
Even if your voice sucks. Don't listen to those other girls, though. You really are the best dancer.
Burn! Got him!
As always, thank you for your support.
Get some ointment for that burn!
No problem, baby. I'm always here for you. Were we going into this episode with, like, did anyone have it in their brain that we were like, all right, Christine's a bad singer. We're all on board with that. Like, we didn't talk about that before we started. Like,
well, we are all on board now, right?
Yeah, let's go.
We're all just They're all just very catty.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Hey y'all, thanks again for listening to Tales from the Cryptid, the podcast where your boy Gaston Laroux, aka your favorite cryptid, talks about creepy shit from the past. Right now I'd like to take this opportunity to do some shout outs and some thank yous. First of all, big thank you to Roleplay Retcon for featuring my podcast in their feed. Really appreciate that. It helps out a lot. Roleplay Retcon is amazing, and I really love those people. They're amazing. Huge shout out to Ben, Alex, and Jensie for helping out with some voice acting for this show. I hope you're enjoying it so far. And huge shout out to Rimic, the special guest for this series. We really do love and appreciate Rimic so much. Rimic, she is Rim of the Realm on most social media, and she is part of the Tales from the Forgotten Troupe, which is a queer-focused indie RPG actual play stream. They're really amazing. You can check them out pretty much anywhere that you can find streams and such. Right now, they are working on their Sad Vampire Boyfriend series, which is so much fun, so I do recommend that you give that a listen. Again, thank you all so much for helping out with my series. She's also a game designer, and you can find her stuff at beacons.ai/Rim of the Realm. So please check her out. For this series, the music is by Keegan Church, who may or may not be an Italian computer, but is amazing all the same. You can find Keegan Church, again, most places you find music, so please look them up. Also, please join the Roleplay Retcon Discord. We have a lot of fun over there. I'm a member of the Discord, me, Gaston Laroux, and it's great. It's a great party over there at the Discord, and they would also really appreciate it if you would consider becoming a patron. For just $1 a month. You can support them and get access to special episodes and bloops, which are the outtakes that they take from the episodes. Let me tell you, these episodes, they have a lot of outtakes and they're really funny, so I recommend joining that. Links to both of these are in the episode's description and on social media. Again, if you want to follow us on social media and maybe give us a like or a comment, or I don't know, maybe even rate us. That would be very appreciated as well. Speaking of patrons, though, this particular episode is dedicated to our patron, Charles Cheese. We love Charles Cheese here on the show. I don't know why I keep going back and forth talking like I'm from Roleplay Retcon. All this cryptid shit in my brain. Who knows these things? This episode was edited by Jensie, and the sound design was by Benjamin Gray. It was produced by Two Fish in a Jug, and Roleplay Retcon is part of the Nerdsmith Network, which is a really amazing network with a lot of different groups, streamers, and podcasts, so please check them out as well. And if you are enjoying the show, please go ahead and review us on social media or wherever you listen to podcasts. We really appreciate it. It helps us out. And it also gives us feedback. So, yeah. So I hope you're enjoying the episode so far. We're going to get back to it. Again, huge shout out to Roleplay Retcon and the gang for having me, Gaston Laroux, on their feed. I'll see you next time. Raoul, you and your brother Philippe have made it to the refreshment room. There is lots of cake and bread here.
Bread, cake, everything a growing boy should want. Hey, Philippe!
Yes, of course, brother. You eat up as much as you want.
I will start with the yellow cake.
Oh, excellent. Isn't yellow a bad omen for some reason?
How could a color be bad? I don't know.
That's a good question. Yes, let's eat the yellow cake.
Let us eat cake.
And as you two are eating the cake, there are some other, upper crusts elbowing each other or whatever it is they're doing in here.
baguettes.
And one of them is Ben's new character. Not new character, but Ben, who are you? You're an upper crust noble.
I am Adele Manon.
Adele Manon.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, so Adele Manon.
Lady Adele Manon.
Oh.
Or whatever it is in French.
Yeah, I don't know what it is in French. We could just say lady.
Yeah.
Madame.
Well, yeah, but that's all women.
Adele Manon is all women.
Adele Manon. I am.
She's every woman.
Adele Manon is a rich, wealthy lady. Rich and wealthy.
Rich and wealthy.
Lady, and she is a patron of this theater. And as Philippe and Raoul are talking and eating their yellow cake, Philippe looks over and sees this wonderful, beautiful elder heiress. I'm making this character for you, Ben. He clears his throat and he winks over at you a little bit, Raoul, and then he walks over to Lady Adele Manon and he says, "Excuse me, mademoiselle. I could not help but see you over here in your beautiful gown, and I couldn't help remark that you are just absolutely the most stunning woman in this room."
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet.
Oh, do we know each other, madam?
No,
Fayal, what are you doing over there?
I've seen you around, you know. You seem like the kind of person I would like to meet.
Oh, Raoul, my name is Philippe, and this is...
Oh, dang. Whoops. Philippe, what are you doing over there?
Raoul, please, let me introduce you to my new friend, this lady who knows my type.
Yes. Hello from the other side, darling.
Oh, get out.
Whoa, Raoul, that's a bit of a rude thing to say.
Also, you lost your accent.
Oh, pardon me, mademoiselle. Get out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll something for this. I don't know.
I'd like to roll charm.
Lady Adele Manon, she starts getting flustered because she has never been talked to like this before.
Oh, there's such a difference between us.
You're going to roll charm? Mm-hmm. We're going to call this a 10-2.
Okay.
A 10-2.
10-2.
Just 10.
Known in some circles as a 12. Well, I rolled a 4.
So you failed by 6.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So the failure is bad, but it's not a disaster.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going to say failing by 6 gets you a glove slap again.
Yes, she she walks over and takes off her glove and then closed fist punches you in the face.
Merde.
Raoul, perhaps we should come to the side a little bit.
I feel a little better.
That's excellent. Please excuse us, madam.
Adieu, mademoiselle.
Raoul,
Oui?
sweetie.
Yes?
You know that you're my favorite younger brother.
I am your only younger brother.
You are, and even if you weren't my only one, you would still be my favorite because I just love you so much, kid.
Oh, Philippe, you flatter me.
So, can I be honest with you, brother?
No.
Oh.
Never be honest with me. Only tell me sweet lies.
May I tell you some sweet lies?
Please.
Raoul, you are dashing and handsome, and that's honesty. And you are beautiful inside and out. And you are so smart and clever and talented.
These things are all true.
And you are perfect for some lovely woman.
Oui.
And you know, Raoul, that since our parents died and I was of age and you were not, that I become the Count and you are therefore the Vicomte, of course.
Yes, the Vizilucamp.
Yes, yes. Yes, exactly. And this means, of course, that, well...
Yes?
Wouldn't it be lovely, Raoul, wouldn't it be lovely to find a woman who is just so rich and powerful and wonderful and lovely? Wouldn't it be wonderful to find one of those?
Philippe, mon frère.
Yes.
Let me speak to you the truth in my heart.
Oh, please do, brother.
Yes, beauty is something to be sought. Wealth is something to be acquired, but love is something to be experienced. You cannot force love, sweet, sweet Philippe. It must come upon you, perhaps out of nowhere, in the most unlikely place, a theater house, perhaps. Maybe of a someone you have not seen for many, many ages.
This is very profound and metaphorical, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
And not at all literal.
It can't be. It just can't.
Of course, that would be silly. Yes, you are even more wise and charming and pure than I even thought was possible, brother.
These are things I love to hear.
And you are my dear sweet brother, and I love you dearly.
I love me too.
Of course. All right, so we're gonna break off. We're gonna go back to old Christine. Christine, you have seen the artistic director. There he is. He sees you and he runs over to you. Christine, tell me truth. Why did you put your name under La Carlotta's name as the understudy? You know she has never had one of these ever before.
I suppose I just didn't expect that it would ever come up, that we would ever need an understudy.
Oh, so you admitted it's true.
I just wanted to see what my name would look like there beside hers.
Oh, well, you will be fired for this. You believe me, you will be fired for this. But our managers, this is their retirement day, and they have decided, I don't know why, but they have decided that they are going to allow you to perform. And it must be done because they demand it. I don't know why. You clearly have the worst voice of anyone. Why did this happen to me? But you have to get ready immediately, Christine. You have to get ready immediately because you're up in 15 minutes. The show starts in 15 minutes.
Yes, no, I'll do it. I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. But please, Christine, for all of our sakes, just pretend to be good at least. Pretend. I got nothing for you. Just pretend.
I'll do that.
Okay. All right, Christine, you have 15 minutes to get ready. What do?
I just frantically run back. I don't know if I'm meant to go to... Carlotta, I assume, is a private dressing room. I don't know if I'm meant to go there, if I'm allowed.
Yeah, usually La Carlotta does have her own private dressing room, so why don't you run over to La Carlotta's dressing room, and her personal assistant is standing in front of it, and she just looks at you and shakes her head no. She's like, don't even. Don't even. She's like, I know why you're here. Don't even.
Where's the costume? Where are the... I just asked the assistant.
The costumes have been placed in the dancers' dressing rooms where you have always gotten ready, and just because you think you can put your name on a sheet of paper and waltz around and be on stage does not mean that you get to be in La Carlotta's dressing room. Now, little girl, go back to your own dressing room. Your stuff is in there.
Just chagrin that I'll just slink back off to the dressing room.
All right.
Good word.
So you go back to the dressing room. That's your dressing room with the other dancers. And indeed, there on your personal vanity table is the costume for the part. And Christine, what part are you playing in this opera?
Have we established what the opera is?
We sure have not.
Okay, great.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
And I'm playing Cyrano.
No. Not Bergerac.
No,
it is
Bergerac.
It is Cyrano de Bergerac. Okay.
Bergerac.
Yeah, it's French.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like there's always gotta be, like, the main role has some ridiculous costume. I feel like whatever, I'm kind of envisioning like a black swan sort of thing. Just a costume that has an inordinate amount of feathers.
Yes, perfect. You got, that's what it is. So the production is indeed the operatic version of Black Swan, and as the main character, you will be playing the Black Swan in this production. So yes, before you there is a costume with just an inordinate amount of feathers. And Meg runs up to you and says, "Oh, my sweet Christine, would you like help getting ready?"
Yes, no, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, no problem. I've been spending all morning getting ready myself, so I guess I could help.
In the 15 minutes we have left, just...
Yep. Let's see what we can do with you. But you are so pretty, it won't take long. You really are very pretty, Christine. Please remember that.
I try to always. Thank you.
No matter what else happens tonight, you will be beautiful.
Yeah. At the very least, I'll have that.
And she starts frantically trying to help you with your hair and makeup and costumes. And some of the other girls, played by Ben and Alex, will also come and help.
Titter, 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 titter,
She's
titter,
not
titter,
that
titter.
pretty.
Yes, she is, darling. Don't be mean.
She's prettier than you, Doris.
Yeah, Doris.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Look at you, Doris. You look like a wet mop attached to another mop.
Yeah.
What a thing to say, Fanny.
Well, this Fanny's a brandy.
What?
Excuse me?
I've been at the tequila. I'm just saying.
It sounds like you've been at the bar.
Where I got the tequila, obviously.
Yes, of course. And you look beautiful, Christine, I think.
Thank you. It's hard to tell under all these
Purely
feathers.
gorgeous.
Well,
The feathers, they really do it for you, let me tell you.
Well, thank you.
And that's not the tequila talking, let me tell you.
Tequila.
The tequila.
How do you tell if it's not the tequila?
Listen, darling, I know. I know. And it's not the tequila talking. I need a nap.
Oh my
Anybody
goodness
got a
gracious.
couch that I can faint on? France has fainting couches, yes?
Yes, there's a fainting couch right over there for you, Fanny.
Okay.
Okay, so all of these girls have been really, you know what, all day you've been feeling kind of bad about yourself because of everybody's reaction to you putting your name on the sheet. And by the way, did you actually put your name on that sheet?
Initially I was thinking I didn't, but now I'm kind of leaning towards maybe she did.
Okay, all right. So I had not planned for you to have done that, but if you want to take responsibility for that, if you want to make that choice, that is totally fine.
I'm wondering if it feels better to have Christine have done it, or to almost have been gaslit into thinking maybe I did do that.
I like the second one.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, let's say she didn't, but she's like, well, did I? My God, maybe I did. I don't know.
Everyone's saying I did, so maybe I actually did do that.
Right? But anyway, people have been really putting you down all day, and now that you know that you're about to have to perform soon, you're starting to question, are you actually the worst singer in the world? Are you?
I feel like I'm not the worst, right?
Well, maybe those insecurities are making you start to feel like, are you?
Yeah. I definitely haven't performed in front of people, so I don't have an objective sense of if I'm the worst or not.
Yeah. So you are starting to feel a little bit insecure. What do you do with this feeling?
I think I'm trying to getting on all the costume and the makeup and trying to make it feel like I belong there, but it's not, obviously it's not tailored to me. It's meant for Carlotta. It's all a bit awkward and nothing quite fits right, and I think it just feels unsettling and just, yeah, unsettling and out of place.
So Meg takes a step back and she looks at you and she says, nah, yeah, you really are the prettiest one of us, and you're the best dancer. You're gonna be fine, sweetie.
I hope so.
Just, try not to get fired, okay?
Yeah.
Do your best.
I'll do my best. Put in a good word for me if it looks like they're going to fire me.
I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what we can do, right, girls?
No, I'm not sticking my neck out for Christine, no.
I definitely don't secretly have a crush on Christine. That's crazy.
No one said that.
Yeah, no one said that.
We're not even talking about that, darling. Why are you even talking about crushes?
And at that moment, Laureline, the house manager, sticks her head in and calls for places.
Places, everyone. Nope, that's not it. Fuck.
That was good enough.
Places, everyone.
Remember, you're French.
Places, everyone.
And what are you?
I don't know anymore. I'm here from Brooklyn.
No, you're from Boston.
Listen, maybe my folks were from Boston, but I haven't been there.
The France of
in
America.
27 years. I feel like I was meant to be in New York, in Boston, in Brooklyn. Where am I from now? Listen, I've had way too much tequila. I'm going to lay down.
Alex, have you had tequila?
Have you had tequila? I don't think you know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, places have been called.
Places, everyone. Places.
Why did you say that, Alex?
Hey, that is my job.
Oh, well then why don't you do it then?
I did do it. That's why you're in your place right now. Mon Dieu. Actors.
All right, so.
I'm not an actor, lady. I'm a dancer.
Everyone has been called to places. Let's move back to the refreshment area for the patrons. And Laureline, the house manager, comes in and lets everyone know that the play will be beginning soon.
Hello. Our ushers will be showing everyone to their seats. Hello, Count and Count's brother. Are you both Counts?
I am the Visalou Count.
Yeah, I think. Yes.
Oui.
My brother is you. Of course, you know that only the eldest brother gets to be the count.
Oui. I am a lesser count.
You're like the
count.
vice count. That's what that means.
No, I don't think that's right.
Vice count. Yeah.
Kinda sounds
that's
like
I'm
right.
pretty sure I'm like the vivisection count.
Okay. Well, I can show you to your seats. In box. What box are you in?
We are in box number 1
It makes it naturally.
because we are the first box.
Of course.
And
Yes.
Laureline it walks you to box number 1.
All right, brother, I think you're really going to enjoy this. I'm very excited for you to see your first opera show here.
I am very excited to see an opera. What is an opera again?
It's where they sing a lot and they dance on stage.
Don't let anyone tell you it's anything more than that. It really isn't.
That's all it is, really.
That's really all it is.
Thank you, Laureline.
Well, in this secluded time of 1992, I can't imagine what else we'd be doing with our lives.
Well, can I get you anything? Tequila? Milk duds?
I would love a baguette.
All right. Well, enjoy the show. Bye.
The biggest, longest one you have.
I think she is already gone, brother. Laureline has gone. She cannot give us a baguette. She is useless. Worthless. We should make sure to fire her, brother.
Indeed.
Or get her fired. Whatever. We don't really have any power here, but we have money.
We do have money, and we can hire a baker for the opera.
We can, indeed.
Opera baker.
Opera baker. Yes, of course.
Can we make that an opera? A baker who becomes a part of the opera?
Excellent idea, brother. Excellent idea, brother. This is why you are the best and smartest and cutest brother in all of the land.
I'm sorry to think you have a crush on me.
No, that's weird. Don't do that.
I'm not the one doing it. You're doing it.
I just feel really guilty for all of these years of actually being the count and getting all of the money and the title and the power and you not. And also you're 20 years younger than me and I kind of feel like...
20 years younger than you? How?
I don't know why. It's just...
How old? When was I born?
I'm 39 and you're 19.
Did our parents die giving birth to
Yes,
me?
that's exactly what happened, brother.
Parents?
Well, just our mother died giving birth to you, and then our father died.
They both died.
You came out and you
One
hit
after the other.
You came out and you hit Dad right square in the middle of the forehead.
And he died too.
Died instantly.
And you were my only family after that, and And well, I was 20 when you were born, so I had to become like your father because you
I mean,
because
thanks
you
for
killed
taking
ours.
care of me, I guess. Thanks for not throwing me out with the street rubbish.
Well,
It's definitely what normal people do, right? They recap their whole history together, just in a convenient package.
Totally organic.
The lights are dimming. The lights are dimming, brother. The show is
yes.
starting soon.
We have to be quiet.
You have to be quiet. Okay.
Enjoy the show, everyone.
I want my baguette.
A baguette like flies up from underneath somewhere and just like lands in your box.
Oh,
A flying baguette.
what wonderful service is here. I dare say, who threw this baguette up at us? Why am I British now? I dare say, who did this?
Did you mean for this episode to be a lot more serious than this? Like,
Listen, I didn't. This is perfect.
okay,
Who threw this up here?
Brother, I do not care. I'm going to eat it.
Well, just go ahead and eat it, brother. Yes, there you are.
Nom 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 nom.
As you gnaw on your baguette, the lights dim,
6 inches deep.
and the show begins. And on stage steps the most beautiful girl anyone has ever seen. It's Christine.
Philippe, that is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
She is quite beautiful.
And she looks familiar.
And from somewhere else in the theater, while everyone is in their places and trying to keep the show running, and while everyone in the audience is standing and staring at this beautiful creature on stage, the camera lingers on an empty box number 5. But within box number 5, there lurks a shadow. And the silhouette of the shadow is just motionless, staring as if in awe of the beautiful creature on stage. And the adjacent box number 6, we have a mysterious man. And what is the mysterious man doing, Ben?
he is. Can I smoke in here?
It's 1992.
Right, that's the thing.
And it's France.
And it's France.
So yes.
And I'm in a private box.
Yes, you can.
So I have like lit a cigarette. Like I've rolled a cigarette, my own cigarette, and I've lit it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm not watching the show. I am just looking at the box. And sometimes I will squint, and sometimes I will try as if he's trying to make out like a shape in the dark.